As we pause to commemorate and celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on what would have been his 93rd birthday, let us commit to continuing our thrust towards life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. After all, those are the cornerstones of our country's founding principles and the foundation upon which our fragile democracy has been built. Dr. King was, to my generation, one of, if not the, most admired persons on the planet Earth. I first met him during the weekend of October 15, 1960, at the second official meeting of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. I, along with several other students from Clyburn and South Carolina State Colleges in Orangeburg, South Carolina, joined other student leaders from across the country on the campus of Morehouse College in Atlanta. I learned during that meeting, which began around 10 p.m. and ended around 4 a.m., and many meetings since, that our differences stem more from our varied life experiences than any philosophical approaches, which in my memoir I call blessed experiences. That night, I had what I like to call my Saul to Paul transition. I have never been the same since that day. We marched to integrated lunch counters. We marched to get back off the back of the bus. We marched for various causes. In his admonition from King Street, South Carolina in 1966, Dr. King said to us finally, it was time to march to the ballot boxes. If there was ever a time for us to listen to King's plea, it is in 2022. The right to vote is the most fundamental thread of our democratic fabric. Without it, our democracy unravels, and we can no longer afford to straddle the line between democracy and tyranny while the people's access to the ballot box is repeatedly denied. So today, on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I urge you to keep in mind the true meaning of this celebration. This country doesn't have to be made great again. This country is already great. Our challenge is making this country's greatness accessible and affordable to all its people.